On the post game podcast, I'm your host, June. I got my boy B Foster with me. Subscribe to Bleachers to Speakers for your audio feeds. Check us out on all podcast streaming platforms. All you have to do is go to your places like Spotify, YouTube Music, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, stuff like that, and go search for put post game podcast in your search. Post game podcast FFSN to be exact. Follow us. You'll be able to get an alert for all the stuff that we drop, and also download the episodes. They don't take up a lot of space, so just download the episodes, and then when you're done listening to it or whatever, just get rid of it. But without further ado, we're going to continue these off-season vibes. The draft is right around the corner, and Foster has another NBA prospect for the Future Player of the Week. Who we got, Foss?
All right, we got Tristan Da Silva out of Colorado. He is a 4-year senior, and he is already 23 years old. So one of the older players in the draft. He had good production there. He had 16 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 0.6 blocks. He shot 49% from the field and 40% from three, and he had shot 83% from the free throw line. He is a small forward / power forward hybrid. He is 6'8", 216 pounds. He is projected to go in the mid to late first round, and he has a polished skill set. Obviously, he's one of the older players in the draft, so he's had a lot of time to develop. He's an efficient shooter on high volumes from three, and he's a versatile scorer. He's a 3-level scorer. He's very capable in pick and roll situations. He's a solid defender, and he has quickness to switch on many different size ball handlers, and he has the awareness to rotate as well. That's always important to be able to, maneuver from player to player. As far as his weakness, he doesn't have the tools to be a full-time creator at the next level. At the NBA level, he'll be limited to just slashing and shooting for the most part. He lacks foot speed, and he lacks foot speed, and he is good enough to create separation. My bad, I can barely read my own handwriting. Anywho, but in addition, he isn't an elite athlete, which will limit his ability to roll and roll off pick and rolls and be a lob finisher at the next level. He's mocked 23rd to Milwaukee, and when I look at him, he gives me Keegan Murray vibes. I don't know if you're familiar with Keegan Murray, but yeah, he was
Sacramento.
Sacramento. Iowa. He's had the twin brother. Yeah, tall, lanky shooter, not elite athletically, but a pretty complete guy. And Murray's younger, because I feel like Murray wasn't at Iowa that long. Maybe he
was there 4 years, I think.
Okay, yeah, I know his brother came out the year
there. It was 3 years, so
okay, but yeah, so that's the impression I get from him. But he's a solid player. He's one of those guys that Milwaukee makes sense. I know they got some. Middleton is possibly on his way out. They got Pat Connaughton, who's just okay. I actually think that would be a nice little fit for him, even just off the bench. And he doesn't have that pressure. He wouldn't have the pressure of a lottery pick to come in and be the primary anything scorer, playmaker. He could just kind of plug and play solid defense, shoot efficiently from three. So yeah, if for some odd reason he did fall to the second round, I think that he fits very well with Detroit in the fact that he's a versatile defender. He's efficient shooting wise, and he's got good size. The guy's he's 6'8" and can defend a number of positions. So I think he would fit. Actually, I think he would fit very well next to Cade Cunningham and everybody else.
Yeah, I mean, at this point for me, Foster, as far as the draft, I want a proven, not a proven, because none of these guys are proven.
Right.
I want a 4. I want a 4. And then at that point, you have to figure out what are you going to do with Ivy. So, got to be really intriguing to convince me at that number 5 pick, or even the second round pick. You know, if you have a 6'8", 6'9" guy that's not a true power forward. So, I don't know, man. He sounds like a good player, though. He's going to be good for somebody. So, once again, Foster, you've done a very, very great job at this. How do you come up with these people, man?
The mock drafts and just seeing, and yeah, pretty much just the mock draft and seeing who's in that first round realm. Obviously, we never know who, where the chips will fall, but
right.
and you want to get the notable guys that you remember seeing in the tournament and just watching games, because you want to enjoy.
I just asking because I was just trying to figure out if you just like if these are some of the guys that you like seeing play, because I haven't watched much college basketball.
Nah, a lot of these guys I might recognize their face, or I might have saw them in passing throughout things, but a lot of these guys I have not seen because I don't watch much college basketball either.
All right. So once again, great job. Catch us on Bleachers to Speakers on the YouTube. Subscribe, like, comment, share.